Hello, I'm your host Umama Patel and welcome back to Sparrow Pod. Today, I'm not in our usual comfy couch studio. No lights, no guest sitting across from me. I'm out here, walking. The academy is dressed in tricolor. Tiny hands are waving little flags, and a group of students are practicing on their freedom fighter skit. But I can't help but think that this is what freedom looks like. This is what freedom feels like. Independence Day isn't just a date on the calendar. It's a living, breathing reminder that we stand on the shoulders of people who dreamed of a tomorrow where we could speak freely, learn fiercely, and live with dignity. And today, every honk in the traffic, every cheer in the crowd, and every color in the sky reminds me that the dream is still alive. Let me show you around. Hello, my grade 7 Teslas. So let me ask you a question. How do patriotic songs preserve culture and historical values across generations?
When I was a child, I used to wear this type of thing. I just feel different. I don't get this feeling when I hear others, and happy when I hear others.
It encourages and it reminds me the freedom fighter how they gave us the freedom. I love my country so much. Thank you.
When I was a kid, I used to sing a lot of patriotic songs like Sare Jaha Sacha, and it reminds me of the freedom fighters who fought for our country and made our nation free.
So, girls, do you think patriotic songs strengthen unity among citizens from diverse backgrounds?
Yes, of course. Patriotic songs make you feel united no matter where you're from. Different religions, gender, a language, or different regions. I feel patriotic songs unite us because when I listen to patriotic songs, it brings me joy and most of all unity. I love when people dance and sing together. That question reminds me of some video that I watched recently. There was few youngsters. They took their speakers and went to New York Square. They started dancing on Fir Bhi Dil Hai Hindustani, and a lot of people joined them. And then it was a goosebump moment. In foreign land, Indians are joining, and that was an amazing thing.
हमारी परंपराएं हमें जड़ों से जोड़ती है। हमारे संस्कार हमें इंसानियत का अर्थ सिखाते हैं और वतन से हमारा प्यार हमें हर कठिनाई में खड़े रहने की ताकत देते हैं। आज़ादी सिर्फ तारीख नहीं, ये हमारी पहचान है और इस पहचान को हम अपने कर्मों, अपने शब्दों और अपने दिल में जिंदा रखते हैं, क्योंकि भारत सिर्फ ज़मीन का टुकड़ा नहीं है, ये हमारी रूह है। Hello Shruti ma'am, you're looking so stunning.
Thank you, Vita. And you're also looking like a Netaji.
Hello grade 10 Hamiltons. So, imagine if our greatest reformers were here today. Savitribai Phule, revolutionizing education for true equality.
If Savitribai Phule were here today, she would have filled classrooms with every caste and gender and rewrite the stories and tell us about it. She would rally the nation against injustice with the same fire she once walked through abuse just to teach.
She would push for free quality education from pre-primary to higher studies. Also, she'd strengthen reservations not just in education but also in jobs.
Rabindranath Tagore challenging digital learning to spark creativity over competition.
Rabindranath Tagore believed education should nurture imagination and self-expectation. In today's digital era, this means using technology to spark creativity rather than fuel competition.
If Nehru ji was shaping India today, how would he balance rapid industrial growth and with climate change and environmental sustainability?
Our goal is to make India strong without wounding the earth. In the past time, dams and factories were the temple of modern India, and today they are green grids, smart farming, smart climate farming, and clean transportation. The progress should not always be steel and cement, but also clean air, healthy rivers, and also our children's future.
These are voices of visionaries, reimagining India today, where the past meets the present to inspire the India of tomorrow. From the click of a weaver's loom in Varanasi to the start of a setup in Bangalore, from the clang of a blacksmith's hammer in Rajasthan to the aroma of spices drifting through Kerala's backwaters. This is Swadesh. It's more than just a place, it's a pulse, a rhythm that beats in every artisan's hand, every innovator's mind, and every farmer's field. Hello, grade 9 Shakespeare's.
Hello, Ma.
So, Humaira, should India go for imitative innovation of Western business models or start creating its own path?
India should not follow any other Western models because they have their own cultures, challenges, and marketing. It is unique. And Western models are built in high income and rich in infrastructure, while India have effective and sustainable solution. By creating our own path, we can solve the local problems and we can be self-independent.
In India is enough, or do we now need to think made for the world by India?
Make in India was step 1, the first warm-up round. Now it's time for Make for the World by India, the real game.
Can India lead globally while staying rooted in its traditional values and systems?
Absolutely. India is not about choosing between a cow or a computer. And sustainability, it's ancestral. Our ancestral systems were way more developed than the Britishers.
A truly self-sustainable Indian economy look like on the global stage?
Imagine a world where the best electrical vehicles are built in Pune. The most ethical textiles come from Varanasi, and the global tech runs on Sanskrit coded AI.
Swadesh ka madhur amrit. When the flag rises, it doesn't just rise in the wind. It rises in our hearts. It tells us a story of courage in the silence, of battles fought without weapons, and of sacrifices made so that we could stand here free. Now let's go over to Wrights and Da Vinci, grade 4 and grade 5. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
So what are you?
I'm Bhagat Singh. His courage inspired me to become brave and stand for truth.
And Aradhya, who inspired you?
मराठीमध्ये डायलॉग सांगा.
Here's the truth. Freedom isn't something we get once and keep it forever. It's something we nurture, protect, and grow. Not just on the 15th of August, but every single day. The way we treat each other, the way we use our voice, and the way we lift others up. So wherever you are today, whether you're marching in a parade, watching the flag on TV, or just sipping a cup of chai, pause for a moment. Feel the weight of the sacrifices that brought us here, and promise to yourself, I will honor this freedom and I will keep it alive. Because our independence isn't just a gift, it's a responsibility. Jai